Hello everyone, my name is Tom here and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the new unboxing video here of JC Wings diecast model scale 1 to 200, and this is Philippine Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-11, and it wasn't been officially been obtained directly from the different airline called World Airways. It was wet leased by World Airways for briefly 2 years of operation for Philippine Airlines before being replaced by the Airbus A340-300. So this registration here is November 278 Whiskey Alpha, and it was operated for 2 years since started in 1996 through 1998, only for brief 2 years of Philippine operation service. In fact, Philippine Airlines only operate very few of MD-11s. So here's the back view for this JC Wing display here. Some nice picture, side view and top view. And here's the officially licensed product by Boeing. And here's some following specification here. Manufacturer, McDonnell Douglas. Length is 61.24 meters, known for approximately 200 feet long. Wingspan is 51.66 meters or 170 feet of whole wingspan. The height is 17.60 meters. The engine configuration it uses 3 engine, and the engine type that the MD-11 is using is the Pratt & Whitney PW 4460 for under this aircraft specification. Now, without further ado, let's start right into the unboxing. Took me a while to take this off with one hand. There it is. Just a white box plain itself here. Now let's open it, this box, to see what's in there. Why does this box has to be so difficult to open it? Now there I go. I finally got it. The box, it was well packaged, well packed, and here's the airplane itself, right here. The McDonnell Douglas MD-11 inside the box. Now let's take the model stand out the way first. Here's the model stand, Philippine Airlines. McDonnell Douglas MD-11, scale 1 to 200. And here's the landing gear configuration. Honestly, every video you saw me I uploaded you can assure I will always will gonna have the landing gear display on every new model unboxing I make, publish. So now here's the aircraft itself. Let's take the tail off, or the whole fuselage itself. Here is the airplane. Here, McDonnell Douglas MD-11. And voila! Here's how this one looks. Now let's take a good closer look on this details. Here's the front nose of this MD-11 here. L1 door, much smaller than compared to the rest of the door configuration. And I apologize for loud noise. Philippine Airlines. Here's the L2 door. Some vortex fin. Pratt & Whitney logo on its engine. L3 door. Here's the wing. All the way to the tip of the wing tip of the McDonnell Douglas MD-11. And here's the bottom tiny tip of the MD-11 winglet port side. Here's the L4 door. Philippine Airlines registration November 278 Whiskey Alpha. Here's the engine number 2 display from the vertical stabilizer empennage. Here's a disclaimer, the difference between the Douglas DC-10 vice versa MD-11. On the horizontal stabilizer of the MD-11 was 1/3 shrunk compared to the original series of Douglas DC-10 series. If you ask me why the horizontal stabilizer was downsized. Here's the nozzle or the exhaust. The fin here, similar here. Here's the rear cargo hold. Here's the fairing tracks. Here you can see underneath. Right wing. And here's the right winglet. If you see it properly. Yeah, I apologize for bad quality. This is starboard side. Again, Pratt & Whitney, engine number 3. R4, R3, R2, R1 door. 4 cargo hold, some bottom antennas. Philippine Airlines, all the way to the front of the fuselage. Here. Ta-da! That's the front view of this aircraft here. If you may wondering what it looks like, here's the top view. And here's the bottom view. Bottom view. It was nicely polished. Some good detailed design here. antennas all the way to the tail stabilizer here. Now let's get into the gear configuration setting. So please stand by and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. It was not easy to loosen this bag up for this landing gear down configuration. Now let's take this out from the bag and let's get to magnet them together. Here's the nose gear right here. Kind of out of shape, but shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, the nose gear is out of shape. Now let's get to put it together. Okay. Maybe wrong place. The fitting was really bad. If you can tell, right here, that's where it's supposed to be. Now to the center gear that I am anticipated for. Here, couldn't tell which one is front or back side. Here's the center gear. Man, the gear assembly for this MD-11 is bad, really bad. But at least it does tilt. However, the magnetic itself is really poor. That means I had to put each gear one by one firm place, since it doesn't attach well from each magnetic. Okay, you see what I'm saying? It came off very easily. The landing gear placement is very poor. See, yeah, I'm not gonna waste time putting the nose gear up. But anyhow, let's put it on the model stand here. Right here. This is how it's supposed to display. The way how it was displayed was awkward. Really awkward. How it was angled off so much once it's already been displayed on the model stand. Well, let me tell you this. Do I recommend this model? Yes and no. Yes, because this model is really unique with its tri-jet passenger airplane. And no, because the gear fitment and the magnetic placement is poorly made and poorly assembled, as well as with the model stand positioning on this aircraft. So overall, I was gonna rate for this model about 7 out of 10 for my conclusion video. So hopefully you enjoy my new unboxing video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Bye bye.